You're probably wondering why I've got such a close-up shot of my almost finished Audi Quattro Pikes Peak S1 Traxxas Nitro 4Tech car. That's a long-winded intro to a car. However, there's a reason for this. So you're going to see the car as much as I've done to it at the end of this video. I've got one more small detail to put on. And the reason I zoomed in this close is I'm going to show you now without hopefully it will get into camera. So I'm going to put in there. We've got a couple of these. So just door mirrors, wing mirrors, whichever you want to call them. So that just needs to be drilled into there. Look, a little hole, probably the corner there. And then this can go on, the other end of this has got like a little tab thing. And you can go on with a clip. And a little rubber grommet behind it to stop it rattling or chafing through. So these, and also on the mirrors without dazzling, we've got these here as well. So they're just the glass that goes on. So I'm going to put these on, and then I will bring the car back on the camera, and then we'll zoom out. The car's not done with decals, but it has got the I wouldn't say aftermarket, but the included self-assembly front wing stroke diffuser and the rear wing, which is unique on this car. And I'm going to talk about the issues that I had when installing them. It's not easy. It's not completely finished either, and I've still got some other adjustments that I need to do. But it's pretty much, for the time being, I mean, it could be run as it is once I got the engine started, but we'll move on to that towards the end. So keep watching the video, and I'll be back with these mirrors installed. So that's that done. It didn't take long. Actually, one of those things that worked out okay in the end. The only thing is, it's not quite, it's not that tight on there, so we're going to have to, I mean, I'm probably, to be honest with you, I think they need to go, yeah, I mean, they could have done with going this way more. Again, another superb oversight by me. What have we done the other side? Yeah, they could have done with going, moving in towards the window, but I was looking at it more from a perspective of the scaled version of it. It doesn't look too bad. This bit here should be more in the corner of the window, shouldn't it? But to be quite honest, I don't think they're going to stay there. And that's only like foil. Even if I fitted them on there, a little bit of glue on the other side just to support them, I think this whole thing, if it ever goes turtle on me, it's going to end up with a load of bits. And if it would be like that anyway. If this is reported to do anywhere near 60 or 70 miles an hour, then it's going to be an absolutely trash box by the end of it. I'm going to try not to wreck it, but we'll see. But anyway, I suppose you're probably dying to see what's how it looks now complete. Right, changed them. Couldn't cope. I actually think they look better than they were. Flipping. It's only because the angle of these mirrors don't quite right. They're definitely on the right side because they don't fit the other side. And these are just aftermarket mirrors. You know, they could fit any shell, but I suppose you bought specific Audi ones or modelling of them, which you probably could find if you hunted around. Anyway, I can't believe it. I was putting them on, I was thinking, oh, it's bugged me. I was doing the previous part of the video there and I thought, I'm going to change them, sod it, change them. At least they're in the right place. They may not look proper. I mean, from that angle you can see there, look. I'll move the camera. you can see it. The angle just isn't quite, I mean, they're not sat perfect. I'm going to fix, they're not going to stay on there, are they? I need to fix them somehow, but I'll work that out. But anyway, this is the car pretty much done. I'm not going to cut the body posts just yet because I've got to see what the ride height is like. I'm going to have to trim just around the wheel arch with a Dremel on the inside, just to match this bit with the shell that I've cut, because this was glued on, and I think that isn't right around. So I've got a little scratch there. Look, that's the least of what I'm worried about. But what I will say, it does look good. It's definitely not going to stay on there. As soon as it hits a bump, or certainly if it turns over, like I said, it's going to be a pile of white bits everywhere. It's only hot glued on. It is super glued on here a little bit, but the rear wing, so I'll zoom around this way. The rear wing is just super hot glued onto here. It is reasonably, I mean, it is on there. I mean, I don't think, what I'm gonna have to do, I'm gonna have to think of a secondary fixing. I'm not sure what yet, but I might add some additional sealant or something around these points, sort of these points here. I don't know, but it's reasonably level. I got that bit right. It's not going to hurt. You can see the funny thing is, when these shells, that side looks okay regarding the wheel arches, and it's in line, but then the other side, even though it's cut the same, especially the back one there, you can see it's just slightly different. And this bit's, the reason that sort of comes out a little bit there is because I put that in there. Another annoying thing, but it doesn't matter. It's not going to deter from the fact that you won't notice it from certain angles, and especially when it's driving down the road. So that one looks all right. So yeah, and I'm going to sort of Dremel these around a little bit, and then think of a secondary fixing for mainly these bits. I mean, that front is on there quite well, this splitter. I wasn't quite sure where it went. I mean, you can see here, I'm not sure, but look, that bit, I'm just trying to move my camera, it's going to fall off the table. So that bit there is kind of in the middle, and then if I move my camera and move the car, that bit didn't quite go where I wanted it. It's lower, and when I look at the front, it is slightly higher. I don't know if it comes off, I can re-glue it, can't I? So, but I've noticed one of the sort of issues I got with this, but there's tons. What's going on there? It's not going to be in this condition for long, is it? It's going to look very used. So the bit that I found an oversight with what I was doing was the back wing when I glued it on, because I'm using the standard posts. Getting those pins off is impossible, so you have to use pin nose pliers. You'll never get underneath the wing. I'll show you down there if I can, which I can't. I can get the camera low enough. Oh, there we go. Look, you can't get nothing in between there. So that's a bit of an oversight. With the, you know, I suppose you could change where they mount and put different mounts on, but it starts to get silly. You know, you end up spending more again on the kit than what the kit was in the first place to buy second hand or new even. So I'll just move around like this. So that'll probably be or a variant of that would be my thumbnail, I think. I wonder if I can zoom in while you're here. Oh, while you're here anyway. Yeah, so yeah, quite pleased. It's just the decals to go on. Get the motor fired up and make sure it all kind of ticks over. try the sort of the easy start. Oh, that's the other thing I've got to do. The easy start has to be moved. Down in there. The easy start tool doesn't reach down that far. That just needs to come up a fraction. So I'll have to figure that out. That's not the end of the world though. And then it should, in all intents and purposes, run. You can see that's not straight up. All the OCD in me and you and everyone. Do it properly in the first place. Right, so I've got a little addition to add to this video. It's got nothing to do with this car, but another car that's pretty much complete, which I'm going to show you, rather than do another video of it. But let me know what you think of this one. It's going to look a bit better with the decals on. Also, just before I go and get this other car, although that's not a great thing, I might have to alleviate that a little bit more because there's a wire here. So if I I've got the Dremel out and doing the body anyway, if I Dremel this out a little bit, it will fit more flush. Because that's there is actually pressing on that bit there. And that's just where the wire comes out and goes round. So I might just have to sort of alleviate that a little bit, just there. And I'll Dremel some other bits and pieces. And then once I've got that all done, I think it's sitting right, I'll then trim those front body posts. That will be the last thing I'll do because I don't know where. So I can move the back up. I don't want to end up in a situation where it's too low. And some of these can be kind of rounded off with the Dremel as well. I'll just tidy up a little bit to make it look a little bit fresh. Well, that's not the word, is it? Anyway, just hang on a minute. Don't go just yet. I'm going to show you just one more vehicle. And there we have. It's a pretty much completed my Kyosho MP5. I'm going to show you a little detail that I only just realised recently. It's not anything I could do is put these things on the shocks, but I'm not going to. Doesn't matter about this video. So I put the stickers on. I showed you the stickers last time. The bit that hadn't been done, I'll just move the camera along a little bit here. Which I bought some just some 22s to sort of fit on the back. To give it some kind of race appeal, if you like. The stickers, as I've mentioned in my previous video, were NASCAR kind of design stickers, but namely Joey Logano in the number 22, Pennzoil, can't remember what he drives now, Ford, can't remember. So there's the back, looks right, and the other bit I did here, a little bit of just an added bit that I put, the guy also did that for me, just a little stencil of my kind of, actually my nickname my username for everything, and my sort of online name in most cases, and also it's my old race number that I've had for years in oval racing, or a variant of it. So I had 393, 3 and 33. 3 is my dad's race number. 33 has always been my kart number when I was karting, and 393 was when I used to race on the ovals. So I've always stuck with that. 22 has got no variant on me whatsoever. I think I mentioned those that know will know. It is a reasonably well-known number in oval racing, and particularly super stocks. If you follow that or followed that particular formula, you'll know who had number 22 not that long ago when I was racing. So that's kind of, there's no reason, that's not why I chose that number. It's just, I wanted a double number and it was the nearest one I could get. And I was thinking more a case of the decals that come with the numbers would show up on a red body shell. I felt that anything on here, like you see at the front there, a few sort of NASCAR-esque type decals would suit that really well. So this is all pretty much ready to go again. So again, it's back to the old, and finally my final mention of my camera, which I still haven't got, but it's on my to-do list. It's going to be you might not see too many videos going forward after this one until I've got myself a camera. I've got something else which is coming, which I've ordered, which I'm going to do. Actually, I might do a video on that, which is something to assist me with my RC. So there may well be one more video RC related, before I do a running video. So that there'll probably be one more. What else? Oh yeah, the thing I was going to sort of point out to you. Now these cars, I'm going to show that front there, look. That might give you a clue, those that know these particular models. And I'm guessing on this one, so if anyone does know, if they could let me know, just let me know, because I'm not quite sure. Now, these particular cars are prefix, so MP such and such. MP5, which is what this one is, and then an MP6, which to the layman is exactly the same. The only difference is slightly longer wheelbase. So I guess, I don't know the details. It must be literally, is it a longer chassis, or are the wheels, you know, it's a longer wheelbase, isn't it? So are they spaced slightly different? Is the chassis different? Now what makes me think, I believe this is an MP5 car, but possibly it could be an MP6 shell, because it's slightly longer than what that bumper is. It's only slight, and I've only just noticed it when I've been putting it on and repairing the car. So I guess the MP6 might have been that much longer. So this could only mean it's an MP5 rolling chassis and all the stuff on it, which is pretty much similar. The drive shafts will be longer on an MP6. The sort of the supports that go down from the top brace to the chassis, and the sort of input shafts from the centre diff out, that must be longer, and it must have had a longer body shell slightly, hence this. So that was my only additional finding, but this is pretty much done. Well, it is done now. What else have I got to do? I say put the shock things on just to cover them up, just to make it equal. I don't have to do that, but I will. And I've got, well, there's a tuned pipe that I can put on this. This is just a standard steel pipe or alley pipe. There's nothing to it. The only difference, I might have to re-drill a hole in the chassis there, which doesn't matter, just because the outlet, this outlet pipe there might not be in the same place. Depends on where I put it here. And I know that it's quite crucial for these Nitros that the length of the exhaust, there's a sort of sweet spot, which I do kind of understand how that works, but I've no idea what works. And that's it. So that will end this video. So that's the two cars. Like I say, one more video probably, I might do it this week, for an additional, what makes life a little bit easier for me to do RC, something I purchased. So that'll be that, and then the videos might just lean off a little bit until I got myself a GoPro, because I think I've got enough cars that are ready to go. They're all on the button. I'll have like 4 or 5, and I've also got my electric cars as well. There's a lot of those I haven't used, but they're all ready to go, just need a bit of charging up, and then we can do some, you know, compare speed runs. There's my Mini, I've got the Wild one, I've got this, the Nitro Fortec, got two RC10 GTs. I've also got an RS4, which I've done a quick video on that earlier on, but an RS4. I've also got a Team Magic. What else have I got? I've got other cars as well, but there's a lot of running videos to do now, so I need to sort of concentrate on getting the money and funds and buying the right camera for what I need. I won't be buying any more cameras. This will be the last thing I will buy, expensive wise, as in to do videos with, other than other kits and so on and so forth. So anyway, I don't want to go on too far. So this is the end of the video. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you can give me a thumbs up, a like, a share. You know, I'm just an average guy really doing videos, just rambling on. It's not a professional outfit. Once it gets professional, you can see the sort of the YouTube videos do change slightly, and I'm just not in that ballpark. I'm just nowhere near. I just wouldn't have the time anyway. So just, you know, what's the word? Soapbox RC racing, I suppose. But anyway, I appreciate all you guys subscribing and watching. Somebody must like it. And I'll see you on the next video very soon. Thank you, and bye for now.